All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash, the belongs to the elders of GMS well. Peace, salutations to Lake Akim in the four corners, pushing the truth with sincerity. Peace be unto you, and Shalom. Hebrew word of the day is Zabalawan, which is the name of one of the tribes, Zabalawan. And it means dwelling. For the English saying of it is Zebulon. Herb of the herb of the week is ginger. Herb of the day is ginger. It's very powerful. It's good for the digestive issues, nauseating. For women who are pregnant, helps with that. Motion sickness, chemotherapy, combats inflammation, pain, arthritis, menstrual cramps. Powerful herb. On to the now. This is about how right now what we're seeing in the atmosphere going on right now is Trump and Iran is really ramping up. He's basically putting more pressure on them to make a deal, and Iran has basically said that nobody's going to stop our nuclear enrichment program. And Iran has consistently been asking America to basically stop them, prevent them, because uh, Iran is hostiles with Israel and America as well. And this is all it's going to do is help us usher in World War III. Because if you understand Bible prophecy, you understand also Ezekiel 39, and you understand what basically, or Ezekiel 38, shall I say. You understand who are going to be allies in this World War III with each other. Because you're going to have Edomites fight Edomites in this World War III. Yeah. You're going to have some Edomite nations fight other Edomite nations. You got some Edomite nations tag teaming with some other heathen nations that aren't Edomites. Ezekiel 38 tells you that. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Now, Gog, if you go back into Genesis chapter 10, Magog. Genesis chapter 10, I'm starting with verse 1. It says, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth. Now the sons of Japheth, they were the first inhabitants of Europe. Ham took Africa. Shem took the so-called, Middle East area, and Japheth, went up north and took Europe. Over there you have it includes Russia as well, even though Russia sometimes is not included in Europe. Sometimes they say Russia is Asia. Whatever you want to call it, that's what Japheth had that area. They were first over there as well. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog. And that's what we're getting to. The sons of Japheth, one of them is Magog. And Badiah and Javad. Which Javad is what? Ancient Greece. And Tubal and Meshach and Tyrus. So Japheth is they're known in history as the Etruscans. They were taken over by the Macedonians, by Alexander the Creeping. All right. Let me continue reading. Uh, Javad and Tubal of Meshach and Tyrus, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Rephath, Togarmah, and the sons of Javad, Eliash, and Tarshish, Tarshish in Spain, Kittim, Kittim in Cyprus, and Dodom. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families and their nations. So Japheth spread his seed out basically up in Europe, various Japhetic tribes. Now, what eventually happened was, as I said, they were the Macedonians warred with the Etruscans, and they eventually took them over. I'm not sure exactly if it was after that war or over a process of time, but Japheth lost hold of Europe, and then what they started leaving and started dwelling at the Isles. That's why you have the Polynesians, Japheth, Australia, Japheth, Madagascar, Japhites, Hawaiian, Japhites. If you look a lot of the languages that spoken on those islands that I just named, Madagascar, Polynesia, Australia, Hawaiian, they are very similar in language. Their language families are very, very rooted in. It's almost like Spanish and Portuguese. Is very, very closely related. It's no coincidence. So because Esau ended up taking over, now they're referred as Gog and Magog because there is no major biblical prophecy for as the actual descendants of Japheth of ruling. They had their rule during the Persian and Medes, and they were the lesser of that rulership. They didn't rise again. They're not in the position to defend anybody. Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith Yahweh God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Now, when it says, Turn thee back and turn hooks into thy jaws, take a horse, put hooks in his jaws. You're able to wheel that horse wherever you want it to. You're the rider, you're controller of it. You put hooks in his jaw. You want him to go this way, you pull him that way. But you gotta have those hooks in his jaws first. Verse 5: Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmets. So he's talking about the allies that's going on with him. Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togarmah in the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Japheth is basically supposed to be a guard unto these nations, and notice it mentions Persia. Now, the Persians and the Medes, they actually had a joint rulership, and who was the big dog? It was the Persians. So now it says Japheth is supposed to be a guard unto them. So they're the little dogs. So what is that talking about? The the Japheth in this context, Gog and Magog, is talking about the Russians. So the Russians, they're big dog. That's that Russian bear. Yes, the Russians are mentioned in the Bible. They're mentioned as Japheth. Not all verses, but not all verses are they mentioned as Japheth, but they're mentioned as Japheth. The Russians are mentioned as Japheth here, or Gog and Magog specifically, in Ezekiel 38, and they're to be a guard to one of the nations is Persia. And as technology increasing, the ability to make weapons, because it uses technology, is getting better too. So just like how weapons is getting better, how to build those is getting better. So we're at a race, and Russia or America, or shall I say Israel, is concerned, and America should be too, because those missiles are going to hit uh, America as well. So we're keeping our eye out on what's developing between Iran and America in the next about 2 weeks. We shall see. I'm hoping that this is time to ramp up, because hey man, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of slaving. Tired of having to go to work and look at these fake ass, sinful ass humans, and I just can't wait till the judgment comes upon them. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakudash, double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel, peace, salutations, and shalom.